that's my habitat. He just rapping, getting it stored. I heard he pays for his respect. I buy like every day. I'm contract. Got like 4 gold plaques. Turned up to the max. Have any 5-star? Got an X.
5-star for in a I'm going brazen. When just a week ago, try to play me. I'm talking about my main mans, cause I put them on your.
It's an All-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Celtics come into town for this one. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down. Relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Take a look at the Knicks. They return victorious from an undefeated road trip back to the loving embrace of their hometown faithful.
Yeah, and looking to stay unbeaten against this team. A win here would get them off to a 2-0 start in this 4-game season series.
You know, they've really dominated aspects of that first matchup, and a victory tonight would keep the momentum going in their favor.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Smith wide open. He fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tonight, I'm looking forward to this, Greg. We're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Here's Murray. The Knicks making the shot. Fires away from outside. Left side, Tatum. The 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
Now, here's Tatum. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Now here's Towns. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. New York moving the ball around. Bridges shot. Good.
An expert shooter. The corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years, loading up for a title run, and they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and of course you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit, will they?
Inside, stolen by Bosch. Bridges with it, outguarded by Tatum. Towns, wide open. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8", great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Shoots from the baseline. It's rebounded by New York.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
He just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Austin making a switch here. Celtics trailed by 11. Butler feeling out of it. Drills it from outside.
Well, there's certain places on the floor that Jimmy Butler will let it fly from 3. Right there, he has a nice-looking jumper.
Screen by Hart. In the corner, it's Robinson. Pass to Shamet. Launches it. Buries it from 3-point range.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Alvarado. Into the lane. Drops in the layup for 2.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Shamet on the wing. Shoots over Gonzalez. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Shamet's got his second bucket of the night. Now Butler. Outside Gonzalez. Back to Butler. There's the triple. He can't get that one. And so it's the New York Knicks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Here's Shumshay, and it's Shamet with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 11. Down low, Hart. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Here's Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
That's tipped. Brown wide open. He fired. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Robinson. And Boston with the rebound. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Boston substitution, number 52.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Karl-Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you, Kev.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Vukcevic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Vukcevic has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. The kick out to Anunoby. Brown with it, and Bosch picks him up defensively. Brown, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Zador's with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl-Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
Murray, no good. Brunson down the lane, and he comes up with the deuce.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Now here's Tatum. No scoring in this one. Oh, Tatum from way outside.
My goodness, Jason Tatum from another zip code.
Brunson with it. Now Smith defending. Pass to Towns. The rebound by the Celtics.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Tatum, that's for two. It's rebounded by Towns.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Pass to Brunson. Towns, the screen. And the dunk by Towns.
That is Jalen Brunson showing you how to operate as the ball handler in pick and roll. What a pretty assist.
Smith on the wing. 1:33 left in the second quarter. Tatum no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Celtics trailed by 10. Here's Vukcevic. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Vukcevic has got 4 points in the quarter. Towns, the screen. There's a minute left in the first half of the game. Anunoby, good.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Deep two from Murray. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Tatum. The shot's good from Brunson.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
For three, Smith. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. And now Bosch on the floor all by himself.
Oh, enthusiastic jam there by the rookie Bosch, letting them know he can do it all.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to Smith. Shot on the wing. And the jumper is on the mark. Smith's got 7 points.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Boy, such a smart player. Brunson sees a defender out of position, just going to take advantage on that drive. Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
And the first half is now in the books. It's the Knicks. They lead by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
26.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
Green with the ball. Now Smith defending. Shot clock at 5. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
That shot wide open. Alvarado's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. And here's Tucker to the inside. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Alvarado. 5 points in the game.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you, Kevin.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Towns. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight. At home. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And teams are always looking for positional size. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat. Teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now. Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Bridges for 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Celtics passing it around. Boston, no good that time either.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
Rebound, Boston.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Shumshay.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's Green. Here's Robinson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Robinson's got his first basket.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Here's Hart. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
And Hart throws it down.
I'll tell you, Josh Hart, if he sees a lane and an opportunity to drive, I promise he's going at it.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
To the middle. Here's Brunson. Lays it up off the glass. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And now you see him starting to really work the ball inside.
Back to Butler. To end the run. Robinson pulls it in.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second-half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Back to Hart. Over in the corner, Green. Good if it goes. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's New York closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. 33. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Celtics trail by 20. Pass to Queta. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And the Celtics making a change here. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He knows every possession is critical now. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's Butler. To the paint. Takes it from 10. Butler on the way. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Now you can see Jimmy Butler moving without the basketball, getting into his shot window, and that's a nice catch and shoot.
Left side, Towns. And it's Bosch in the corner. And stolen by Murray. Over in the corner, Brown. And finished off by Brown.
How about a little bit of daylight is all Jaylen Brown needs, up off his feet in a hurry.
Pass to Shamet. New York moving it around. And another turnover here by New York. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Smith, defended by Towns. Brown outside. And then Brown with the dunk.
And what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
And stolen by Butler. Smith outside. And Smith with the stop.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Shamet with it. Anunoby outside. Clarkson outside. 5 on the clock. Now Towns. The response. Slamming it home.
We know Jordan Clarkson is looking to score out of those sets, but this guy very capable and underrated as a playmaker.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game. He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
OG hard charging.
Here's Tatum. Takes it inside.
Yeah, outstanding job there, taking the harm and still able to finish.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last 2 seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Celtics trail by 16. Bridges with the rebound. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brunson. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Towns for 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for New York.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Karl Anthony Towns.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
First free throw is good. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket I'm fine with that.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson, one of those spark plug guys. You know you can put him in the game, and if he's got it going, he can ignite an offense.
Cleared away by Hart.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Clarkson. Here's McBride. Yabusele outside. Yabusele the screen. And he does not hit. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The long shot, no good. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. They led the game at 1 point by 20. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boston Hall. Boston substitution. Luka Garza. Gonzalez.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they've.
I've been dropped, I might buy it. I don't care if she got mad, she's a. I know that she like.